All right. Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. Hey, I hope you had a great week. We talk so much about what we do and how we do it and why we do it, but let's talk about who's doing it. Let's talk about you. Let's talk about me. So often we go through our day and we give everything we've got to the people around us, whether that's business people, partners, business associates, clients. Maybe we come home after that and we're grinding it out. We got kids, we got chores, we got household issues, we got a garbage disposal that won't work. We do all this stuff. We go climb in bed. We do our reading because we know we're supposed to read. We know we're supposed to be enriching our mind and doing all these things. But at the end of the day, where are you feeding you? And maybe in your day, there's not time to feed you. Maybe there's not, the 5 minutes to sit and have a morning cup of coffee by yourself. I'm not talking about going and spending $10 at your local coffee shop for that kind of stuff. I'm talking about just sitting in the dark or sitting at your desk in the morning and just collecting your thoughts and having 5 minutes. But let's talk about what you're doing with you after that. What are you doing on your weekends? Where is your you time? Where is the time that's all about you recharging? I'm not talking about getting with your partner if you're in a relationship. I'm not talking about getting with your kids because we all understand that, man. I completely get that. Sometimes raising kids drains more out of you than it brings back into you, even though there's great moments of joy. But where are you really recharging you? Where are you refilling you? Where's the time that you get to really just sit down, pay attention to what your needs and wants are, and just give yourself something? It might be going to the spa. It might be getting a massage. It might be just spending 20 minutes doing a crossword puzzle. I know a lot of people do a lot of different things, and I know that being able to be accountable to yourself for some time for yourself is very important. I know that I like to go for a drive. I like to jump in my plane and go for a flight. I like to do things that recharge me. And that's so important because, we've all heard the saying, you can't pour from an empty cup, but everybody runs around and they do all this stuff about, well, I got to read this book and I got to learn this technique and I got to Instagram this and I got to that and I got to, but where do you want to? Where do you get to? Where is the decision-making process in your life that out of the 168 hours you have in the week, there's one or two that are just yours. They're just the solitude that you want to enjoy and recharge your batteries. Because when you hit the ground running on Monday, there's nobody waiting to see that you got a good weekend. There's nobody waiting to see that, hey, I hope you're properly recharged, because guess what? We're going to do all the regular scheduled things, plus we've got 2 minor emergencies, a flat tire, and a missed carpool situation, and all that's got to fit in your schedule also. None of that's accounted for. So at the end of the day, you really have to make sure that you're getting that time and that space, whatever it is, that recharges you. And you can find all kinds of self-help gurus. I'm not them. You can find them that tell you, hey, you're supposed to do this for yourself every day. You're supposed to do this much for yourself every week. You're supposed to do this much for yourself every month. And I don't know what those numbers are. I know what I need. I know that I need a certain amount of alone time every week. I need a certain amount of time to just ponder my own self. Go for a drive, find a nice windy road, just let the road occupy everything I've got. Let it take me to where I'm not thinking about anything and I'm just in my element. And you've got to find that, If you've got something special you do, whether it's, my wife loves to craft. She loves to jump up there and just disappear for a couple hours and you hear the music. I'm not saying she sings with it, and I'm not saying that if she were to sing with it, it sounds like Angel singing. What I'm saying is she goes up there and she does what she wants to do. And she comes back out of that room very happy. And I don't know what happens in that room. I'm not allowed in that room. And that might be why she comes out so happy. But the reality is, at the end of the day, at the end of the week, at the end of life, what are you getting out of it? Because we can't grind and we can't hustle 168 hours a week. Okay? We can't do those things. You know, I've been really working on keeping my my diet in check, and I told you guys that I started out a little bit heavier than I am now, at 128 pounds, and now I'm down at 115. Or sorry, 200. My girlish figure. 215 pounds, and so I'm making headway there, right? But last night I just couldn't find anything that I wanted to do around the house, and so I just took a walk. I walked down to Cold Stone and I got an ice cream. It's what I wanted to do. And you know what? That ice cream tasted super delicious because I've been working so hard on what I'm supposed to do with my diet that just that little bit of ice cream and the fact that it was all about me made it, I think, extra tasty. It made it something that I felt very good in rewarding myself for all the things that I'd done, the hard work that I'd done, but it was just a little thing where I took 30 minutes of my time, I calmed my world down, I took a walk, and I went and got an ice cream. And guys, I'm telling you, it's Sunday, okay? It's the day of rest. It's the day that we recharge, and I know a lot of us don't do that. A lot of us grind right through it. It's 24/7. But I'm telling you guys, you need to find that spot. You need to find that space where you have got an adequate amount of time to recharge your batteries. And it's not about showing everybody on Facebook world what you're doing. It's about you getting really, truly, honestly what you want so that when Monday comes in roaring, you've got the energy to handle it. And you've got the thought process, and you've got the gumption, and you've got everything nailed down that allows you to tackle it full force. So guys, go out there, make the most of your Sunday. Make the most of your time that you have. And if you're not getting enough time for you, or if you don't even know what you time is anymore, find that out. Find out what you want. Tell your partner, tell your kids, this is what I'm going to be doing for me, and make yourself a priority for an hour a day, an hour a week, maybe 15 minutes a day on a regular weekday, and then give yourself an hour or two on the weekend so that you know exactly what time that you've got scheduled for you to sit down and just do you. A crossword puzzle, a regular puzzle, crafting, yard work, whatever turns your crank, whatever is really all about you, do that. Make sure you get that. Then watch what happens. Do that for a month straight. Watch what happens and tell me, send me an email, find me on here, tell me I'm wrong. Tell me it's time that you have wasted. You won't be able to do that. So guys, go have a great week. I'll see you soon. Take care of yourselves. I love you.